What's going on, guys? I just got done watching the Jim Irsay and Peyton Manning press conference over on ESPN, and as expected, Peyton Manning has been released from the Indianapolis Colts. They are parting ways after 14 NFL seasons. Many great seasons with Peyton Manning over in Indianapolis, a Super Bowl championship. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer. And I enjoyed the press conference, like what Peyton Manning and Jim had to say. And Peyton made no indications of retiring. I did not expect him to retire. He's been working out at Duke University with a lot of his teammates. He's talked about working out with Dallas Clark and Reggie Wayne and Jeff Saturday. And so now it's looking like there's going to be a new chapter in Peyton Manning's career, and that is going to involve another team, which he says he has not thought about yet. But there's been a lot of speculation lately. If you read any articles online or if you watch SportsCenter, you probably know about some of the teams that are possible suitors for Peyton Manning to go to. And one of the most likely situations, the one that I believe will ultimately happen, is Peyton Manning taking his talents to South Beach to become a member of the Miami Dolphins. I think it's a good fit. And I think this is a good fit because I believe Peyton Manning can win with the Dolphins, and he's got Brandon Marshall as a #1 receiver, Reggie Bush is his running back, that's another offensive weapon, a good defense to help support him, and, with Reggie Wayne and Pierre Garçon as free agents, possibly he could lure one of those guys, or both of them, who knows, and that could be a pretty powerful offense. They already have a pretty good offensive line. They got Mike Pouncey and Jake Long, two great pieces to work around, and I think Peyton Manning would like to go to Miami and continue his career. He joined the AFC East, and that means he would play Tom Brady twice a year, and their rivalry would increase dramatically. Although Peyton switches teams, now they're in the same. They could be in the same division, play each other twice. I think that'd be fun to watch, and I personally want to see Peyton Manning go to the Miami Dolphins. And overall, looking at this as a decision made for the Colts franchise, I think Jim Irsay made the right decision going forward with a rebuilding team. And not only are they rebuilding, but they also have salary cap issues that they have to clear up, and so they can sign their draft picks and Andrew Luck's contract when they decide to draft him, which probably will end up happening. But I foresee Peyton Manning going to the Miami Dolphins. There's other teams that could possibly be in the run for Manning. It could be the Washington Redskins. It could be the Arizona Cardinals. How about the New York Jets? Mark Sanchez could go to hold the clipboards and the extra points while Peyton Manning throws all the touchdowns. I don't see that happening, but it is a possibility, I guess. There was talk about him possibly going to the 49ers, but as an article I read today, I guess a team source says they're going to re-sign Alex Smith to a long-term contract. Or maybe there's a dark horse team in the mix like my Minnesota Vikings, who always like to sign the veteran quarterbacks. We had the Brett Favre experiment a couple years ago, brought us to the NFC Championship game. Donovan McNabb, that didn't work, but I don't see this happening, but that's what my Minnesota Vikings have always done. Hopefully we stick to our youth movement as we have to rebuild, same way the Colts have to rebuild, and it starts with a young quarterback. And so I don't expect Peyton Manning to go to my Minnesota Vikings, but it was an idea I thought I'd throw out there because you never know with the Vikings. But what do you guys think? Do you think the Colts made the right decision? I've already said that I do because they're a rebuilding team, and they have to clear up salary cap anyways, and this is when veteran players tend to move on, and there's a youth movement with rebuilding teams. And where do you guys think Peyton Manning is going to go? I think Miami is honestly a very good fit with the offensive pieces they have in place now on the offensive line. Reggie Bush is a alright weapon on offense. Brandon Marshall, good #1 receiver, and the possibility of luring a guy like Reggie Wayne. And also, is Peyton Manning going to be the top quarterback he always was? Very elite. Can he return to that status after this injury with a new team, a new supporting cast? I'm anxious to see where Peyton Manning is going to go and if he can return to the top form that he was always at. But leave your guys' feedback, guys, on the questions that I asked. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.